with Super Bowl 57, in my opinion, being one of the worst. Holding call. What cheers me up the most and keeps me entertained is, of course, the commercials. So I'm going to rate each of my favorite and most memorable Super Bowl commercials of this year. But before we get into that, I'd like to thank today's sponsor, Showerhead Mafia clothing brand. They offer great quality merch at a reasonable price, and if you click the link below and grab yourself some merch, I will personally deliver you a cookie. Thank you to today's sponsor. Now back to the video. I will be ranking each commercial on a scale from 1 to 10, and also on these 3 criterias: brand, ad image, such as who appeared in the commercial, and overall enjoyment. Now without further ado, let's get into the rankings. Number 10 on my list is the To Be Rabbit Hole. Right off the bat, this commercial is creepy as fuck. A giant human-sized rabbit sneaking around and kidnapping several different people. I had nightmares after this one. Then later on, you see that there's a whole operation of rabbits kidnapping people and them kicking and throwing the people into their rabbit hole. This commercial absolutely terrified me, and for that, I give it a 7.3 out of 10. Number 9 on my list is the T-Mobile New Year, New Neighbor. With an appearance from John Travolta and a parody of Summer Nights from one of Travolta's most famous roles in Grease, T-Mobile does a great job of highlighting their incredible 5G gig speed and the price of only $50 a month. No one could pass this up. I'm joking, of course, but overall this commercial is a good intermission for viewers of the Super Bowl, and for that I give it an 8 flat. Number 8 on my list is Pepsi's Great Acting or Great Taste with Steve Martin. Steve Martin is one of my favorite actors and comedians, and for him to be doing a commercial for Pepsi, I mean, the two fit perfect together. And for such a big name like Steve Martin to be endorsing Pepsi brings wonders to my soul. So it's just right that I give this an 8.2 out of 10.
Winner! Eat it, Kyle!
Next on my list is Doritos Jack's New Angle. Doritos is one of the most recognizable brands, and the way this commercial story is put together is honestly great. Jack Harlow straight up quits rap to pursue the triangle and blows up the mainstream culture in the process. Altogether, it's a great story, and there is even a plot twist at the end. And for this, I give it an 8 flat.
And Triangle Player of the Year goes to Elton John!
Number 6 on my list is GM's Why Not an EV. With my number 6 pick, I had to go with the one starring Will Ferrell. This commercial has rich and tasty references to Squid Game and Stranger Things, which would bring in a more mainstream audience, and with subtle product placement of different GM vehicles, it's not a bad commercial at all. 7.9 out of 10.
Ruining the show, you idiot.
What do you mean? It's me, Dusty.
You're not.
Yeah, you're right. This is ridiculous.
Number 5 goes to another Pepsi commercial, but this time with Ben Stiller. Ben Stiller and Pepsi, in my opinion, go better together than Steve Martin. I mean, not too long ago, Ben Stiller was showing up everywhere from an old movie of his known as Zoolander and the memes behind it. Overall, this commercial had a better story and structure, and so I'm sure viewers of the Super Bowl enjoyed watching it. 8.2 out of 10.
The real is real.
Number 4 goes to Hellman's Who's in the Fridge. With appearances from Jon Hamm and Brie Larson, as well as the man himself, Pete Davidson, the commercial does a great job with the story and the connection between Brie Larson and Jon Hamm's names. Even though I'm more of a Miracle Whip guy myself, this commercial is still really decent. 8.5 out of 10.
Is that Pete Davidson?
Uh-huh.
He really is everywhere.
I'm gonna eat you guys.
Now on to the big 3. Number 3 on the list goes to Dunkin' Drive-Thru starring Ben Affleck. This commercial deserves its spot as number 3 on my list because it's really funny how Ben Affleck surprises people in the drive-thru of a Dunkin' Donuts, and the reactions are great. Really good commercial and nice appearance from Ben's wife J-Lo. 8.7 out of 10.
You say you're going to work all day?
I gotta go, guys.
Grab me a glazed.
Number 2 on the list is Planters, The Roast of Mr. Peanut. The Roast of Mr. Peanut is a great connection to the Comedy Central's The Roast, And even Jeff Ross appears in this commercial, roasting Mr. Peanut alongside others. In 2020, Mr. Peanut was killed off and revived as the now known Mr. Peanut Jr. And that is who we're seeing get roasted in this commercial. Great commercial, loved watching this one, and for that I give it a 9.6 out of 10.
I'll make this quick, Mr. Peanut. I know you got some brownies to ruin.
And the moment you've all been waiting for, my number one pick for the best Super Bowl commercial goes to the Popcorners Breaking Bad commercial. Breaking Bad is one of the best TV shows of all time, and to see Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul reprise their roles as Walter White and Jesse Pinkman in this Super Bowl commercial is insane. When I saw this commercial for the first time, I was so hyped to see them return. This was one of the most anticipated commercials for Super Bowl 57 and definitely got sales up for Popcorners. No doubt, 10 out of 10, best commercial ever.
Say their name. Popcorners. Take! Yeah!
And there you have it, my picks for the 10 best Super Bowl 57 commercials. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, feel free to like and subscribe for more videos like this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.